Dino here. In the previous video in this series, we learned the basics of the API portal. In this video, we will learn how to publish APIs to the portal to enable other developers to find and use them. Back to the Apigee Administrative UI. I can add APIs here. To add an API, we select from a list of existing API products. We created an API product in the previous video. This is the thing that external developers subscribe to in order to get keys to use the APIs. So I'll select that previous API product. Now it's asking for a spec. This is an open API spec document that describes the API being published here. The document includes method and URL path pairs. This spec is the thing that allows you to generate interactive documentation for the API. You can create that spec using any tool or even Apigee Edge itself. I'll upload my spec here. Back in the developer portal, now we see the API product. Great! Clicking through, I can see the API documentation. The spec we use defines a very simple API with a single method path pair, get/. A very simple API. Expanding that, I can actually try the operation. It's asking for an API key. As a developer, how can I get one of those? To get a key, a developer needs to sign in. The portal implements a really simple email-based sign-in. Users provide their email address, and then a click-through on the verification link in the email that gets sent to them signs them in. There's no password. As a developer, once signed in, I can see my apps. I can see that I don't have any. So let me create one. Name it. Provide a description. Clicking through, I can manage the products for that app. Let's turn on access for that API product and save it. And then I can see my API key. Now let's try the interactive documentation again. Paste in my API key. And it works. Of course, your API specifications will be more complicated than this, but the documentation will render nicely for you. For example, here's what the API for healthcare.gov looks like in the Apigee Developer Portal. The portal seems like a simple website, but it's more than that. This is the digital connection between API consumer developers and your APIs, a key part of your API program. Remember, the Apigee documentation and the community are good resources to learn more. Till next time, keep it digital.